Closing the eyes during Salah is a significant issue, and even the companions were cautioned about this practice. Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah emphasized that believers should avoid it. Imam Ahmed rahimahullah stated that closing the eyes during prayer is from the actions of the Yahudi, the Jews, as it resembled how they used to pray. Islamic scholars encourage keeping the eyes open during Salah to help maintain focus and avoid imitating the prayer methods of other religions. The Prophet ﷺ himself prohibited this for his own prayer. So anyone truly seeking to follow his example should refrain from closing their eyes during Salah unless there's a valid reason, such as intense distraction from surroundings. Another common mistake we see in prayer is excessive and careless movement, known as kathratul haraka. Some scholars have even said that this can invalidate a person's salah. The Prophet ﷺ warned us to guard ourselves from unnecessary movement during the prayer. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be frozen like a statue. Islam is balanced. If you need to adjust your clothing or take a step for a valid reason, there's allowance. But the idea is to maintain khushu, a sense of humility and focus, and avoid actions that disturb the stillness of the salah. Constant fidgeting, swaying, or looking around distracts not only you, but those around you. So we should strive to limit our movements and concentrate fully on the conversation we're having with Allah. One more mistake that often goes unnoticed is the incorrect timing of takbir during the transitions in Salah, particularly in ruku. A common error is saying Allahu Akbar after already getting into the ruku position. But according to authentic hadith, the Prophet ﷺ would say Allahu Akbar while he was going into ruku, not after arriving in it. This same principle applies when coming up from ruku. When saying Sami Allahu liman hamida, it should be recited while rising, not after reaching the standing position. These details might seem small, but they're crucial in perfecting our salah. When the takbir is said during movement, it shows that we are mindful of the sunnah and intentional in our prayer. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, is the lack of tatmanina, calmness, and tranquility in salah. This is a mistake that affects nearly every part of the prayer: ruku, sujud, and standing. Many of us rush through the positions without pausing or allowing the body to settle. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Perform ruku until you are relaxed in the ruku itself." In fact, there's a hadith where the Prophet ﷺ told a man to repeat his prayer 3 times because he did not observe proper tatmanina. He was rushing through the actions, and the Prophet ﷺ said, "Go back and pray, for you have not prayed." This teaches us that rushing through salah is not just a bad habit, it can render the prayer invalid. True tatmanina means pausing in each position long enough for every bone and limb to come to rest. When you do that, you're not just physically still, you're mentally and spiritually present. And when you achieve that kind of focus in your salah, it will begin to reflect in every area of your life. May Allah help us perfect our salah, follow the sunnah of our beloved Prophet ﷺ, and draw closer to him through every bow, every sujud, and every word of remembrance.